Yeah, Tuesday, yeah, about afternoon, right after lunch. Yeah. Anyways. So, hey, it's a good thing, we're happy about it. I've been over at the hospital all week. Yeah, I just left in time nearly to get back here. My other brother's staying tonight, and I'll probably be back over there. Again, if I don't, I wouldn't surprise me if I didn't send him home a day or two, though. Way the weekend's hitting, it wouldn't surprise me if I didn't send him home tomorrow or Saturday at the latest.
All right, it's 6:02, let's go for prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for all the wonderful things you do for us, and thank you for protecting us in life. Do with us with the Duck City business tonight, do it in your will, and these things we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call.
Here.
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 All right, minutes of May 20th meeting, Ryan had typed these up, so his notes, and, so he's got it completed.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Yes.
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 All right. Next is a special meeting, approved May 31st, minutes. That was a special meeting. And Brenda did those notes, Brenda have to do those minutes, right?
I'll make the motion on these special meetings.
Al made a motion, and a second.
to accept them.
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Pay attention, y'all signing on the wrong line.
I just signed.
You signed above your name.
The ones we
Y'all all
I
did.
didn't. I certainly did not.
Oh, yeah. No,
Above
I
your
thought we
name,
did.
your name
No,
Oh,
we
I
got-
signed
above.
in my block like
I
they
couldn't
did.
remember.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
You all signed wrong.
I got you. You're saying I was just following the leader?
Mhm.
So it really ain't my fault is what you're trying to really say? Oh, I like these kind
There you go. I like that.
of, I can do that.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I do too.
All right, financials, we just got them done today. I looked at them for a few minutes, and everything looked pretty much in line. Hopefully we'll get here a little earlier next month when we get, I probably don't want it next month, so we already budget.
Is there anything notable on this, on the, that stands out?
It's kind of weird. Usually we get them before. I get to look over them over.
Did we not,
He didn't
did we
get
not
'em-
table?
He didn't get them ready till, he was here today, and got them, what time to get them ready? I saw them.
We tabled last month's financials, did we not?
No, we passed
No,
it.
did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we passed it.
Sure did.
I was thinking we done one and tabled the other one. Okay. Yeah, it'll be in the deal there if we did, yeah.
I know this is what it is, but I make a motion, we table this one until next month.
I'll second
Like to look
that.
it over.
Okay. Motion to table,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
okay.
I will.
Okay. Leave them here would be better. I'll take them home and read them and
I'm gonna,
I'll leave them.
You don't have to have
Look.
a package of Zobo, I mean, that's just gonna go vote on it.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll be back in the office between now and then.
All right. Resolution 2405 is to accept treasurer report, treasurer recorder, Brian Rady's resignation. Then we need to get a committee to, fill that position and also the carry position, we'll get to it. And we do have signed, they've got the signed, resignation with you. They've got them actually behind, but you need to.
So I'll make a motion to approve, to accept Ryan's resignation.
we'll second that.
Motion to accept resolution 2405.
Oh, well, let me, you want to do the, don't you have to accept
Are
the
you
resignation?
accept the resolution or do?
You accept the resignation first.
Accept the resignation, okay. Resignation first.
Is it?
It's a resolution to accept, so you're just accepting you're
There you
just.
go. Well, I make a motion to accept the resolution.
Yeah,
Who wants to read resolution 24? Second to that?
I second it.
Who wants to read the resolution?
Alan.
I don't think he got his reading glasses, but I'll try it. A resolution to accept City Treasurer Recorder Ryan Brady's resignation, create an ad hoc City Treasurer Recorder position recruitment person. Whereas City of Glenwood Council accepts the resignation of Ryan Brady, City Treasurer Recorder position effective May 31st, 24. Whereas Glenwood City Council wishes to have Mayor Plyer accept applications replacing for the City Treasurer Recorder position, and whereas Glenwood City Council wishes to review the appointment of the vacancy of City Glenwood Treasurer Recorder per Arkansas Code 1442-103 at the next regular council meeting. Now therefore be it resolved that the City of Glenwood City Council accept Ryan Brady's resignation of the position of City Treasurer Recorder. The foregoing resolution is presented by Mayor William Fowler and supported by the Glenwood City Council for approval. There you go.
We have motion and a second. Roll call.
Yeah. Do we need to remake that?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
And we'll get you a copy of it. Don't know when.
Yeah, is it? Speak up. Okay, I ain't got my reading glasses, so I'm kind of mumbling, I'm sure.
Let me read the next one.
That's fine. Huh?
Did you call roll call?
Yeah. Here you go. You can have these, Rick. I don't need them.
I make a motion, we accept the resolution to accept, resolution number 24-06.
I'll second it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a
Roll
second?
call.
Any second? Let's read it.
I will, I guess. Resolution 2406, a resolution to accept City Council Carrie Brady's resignation and create an open City Council position for North person. Whereas Glenwood City Council hereby accepts the resignation of Carrie Brady's City Council position North 2 effective May 31st, 2024. Whereas Glenwood City Council wishes to have Mayor Plyler accept applications for replacement of the city position North 2. Whereas Glenwood City Council wishes to review the appointment of the vacancy of City Council position North 2 per code 1442-103 at the next regular council meeting. Now therefore be it resolved that the Glenwood City Council accepts Carrie Brady's resignation of the position of Council North 2. The foregoing resolution was presented by Mayor Plyler and supported by Glenwood City Council for approval.
Roll call.
You want me to read it louder, but you talk?
No, you're doing good.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Right there too. We don't need it. Yes, sir.
All right, if y'all see anybody wanting those, the recorder treasurer's position will go to the end of the year. And then that position will be up for election, the November election. The city clerk, the alderman's position will be will go for the rest of this year plus 2 more years.
Was David supposed to be here tonight to go over this, or are you going over?
He's not here yet, we're going.
All right.
If not, I can tell you what to the best of my eyeball. He had a slideshow, he wants to show you all they're doing. That's why I need one of All right,
I just make a motion, we table number 7, move on.
he's gotta get that done because it's a grant.
I mean, we can table it.
Let's
move on
push
down
it to the end of the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next thing, that is basically just for information. I've signed it and sent it in, that's just your, the bond work, for the bonds now, you have to send, sales tax report in each year for the new bonds we got. And you look at that, it's just, all it is just a very simple, last 5 years, what the sales tax is brought in. And you have to send that in to make sure your bonds are solid. And so actually, your lawyer fills this out for you, and sign it, and give it to her, and she filled out, said she was going to sign it, send it back in. She sends it back in. She fills it out, she sends it in.
This is the Sarah that was here sitting over there a few
Yeah.
times, yeah.
That's it. So there's really nothing to vote on there, I just want y'all to know that that's something that has to be done every year. And it's done, and we were doing it before, weren't you?
Yes.
David, you're up here. Don't do them now since you're here?
Yeah, I wouldn't like to note our revenues up, partially due to inflation, partially due to the mill, partially due to different reasons, but 826,000 to 1355. There's a combination of reasons, but it helps. It helps for sure on that. That's based off of 2019, has nothing to do with our changes.
Nope. All right. We have a grant,
Huh?
from a heritage grant for the depot that David's been working on. And he wants
Yeah.
to come explain it, right? That bid will have to be put out to bid. David's got the list he wants to go over, and kind of explain to y'all how, he wants to bid it. I told him to bid it, and it's $18,000. And he's got several projects he wants to do, and I'm gonna have him bid it with the Dutton alternates, so if it goes over the money, he'll have to rebid it and do the jobs he can get done. So David, got the floor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Mayor and council.
And if anybody wants to know what David's talking about, there you go.
So, we, give me just a second. Get this going here. Council meeting is all right.
What is that?
Well, okay, I apologize. We'll get going here in just a second. So, where would you like to start?
How much money we talking about?
You wanna go?
18,000? I was wondering how much money we was talking about.
So, I guess, let's start here. Y'all are aware, the council is aware that I've been working on the Arkansas Historic Preservation Program grant since last fall. We got the grant. It's an $18,000 grant. The AHPP, Arkansas Historic Preservation Program grant, furnishes 2/3 of that money. The council has agreed to furnish the other third. So we're good. We're up to 18.
Chamber.
Did I say council? Yeah.
Chamber.
Chamber. The chamber is good for the other third, which would be $6,000, I believe. So we're good for 18K, and the city, we applied for this grant through the city because, well, we said a reason, but the city was very gracious to do that, and thank you, city, for helping with that. And it will be administered, the grant will be administered by the city and AHPP. I'm working very closely with the mayor and Brenda on the grant. They've seen this proposal and they like what they see, correct? And they've been great to work with. Again, thank you, city. We're going to get this thing done. So we are proposing, Brenda suggested, the city clerk suggested that the council vote on this since money is moving around and we have to pre-approve everything we do with AHPP. We do it, we file for the money, and the contractors get paid. Now let's back up another step. Let me finish the presentation, then I'll take questions, okay?
It's on the railroad caboose, but yeah, you're right, David, move on.
The
Yeah.
depot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
yes.
So we're talking about the railroad depot not built in 1905 and
You've done a fine job on that, let me say.
well, I got a bunch of pictures to show.
Well, I'm talking about the place is looking a lot nicer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
worked very hard on it.
I see you sitting in your truck pointing at them guys.
Well, we, okay.
I'm messing with you, Dave.
So, so we have to, we being the city and I and the chamber, I suppose. By the way, the chamber is 100% back in this as well. Chamber president met with Linda and Bill and I about a week ago, and we're all on the same page on this. We made a few corrections that the city requested. They're in here. These are the bid specifications. So I'll go over those with you. Everybody got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Bid one is to paint the exterior of the depot. I won't go into, you can read these for yourself. If you have any questions, I'll take those.
You want me to mirror that for you right quick or not? You want me to mirror your screen for you? I'll be
I
glad
sure
to.
do.
Let me see if I can do that.
Here's directions. Now, I get that.
Now just close that and go what you want.
It'll be good. Now, how do you, Andrew, let me go from here. I got the conditions. Go for it. Yeah, okay, you got it. Thank you. I'm glad you did that. IT is not my strong suit.
You can scroll it out if you want to.
Okay. You may have to move closer.
You hit your video, there you go.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah, almost there.
Turn off.
Yeah, that's good.
You see that good?
Let's start right there. So, back to here. Here's where we're at. Bid specifications. We're requesting council approve these to where we want the full support of the city. The city's doing this, I guess. So, anyway, everything's transparent here. And these are bid specifications. Bid one is to paint the exterior of the building. Bid two is to add a ceiling, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. Okay? In the museum part of the depot, there is no ceiling in half of it. And it's impossible to heat and cool. So we're adding ceiling. Flowers has graciously donated the insulation and some building ramp to go on top of the ceiling. West John's Lumber Company has donated all the lumber for that, so this is labor only. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bid three, pressure wash and paint the booths. Okay? While I'm on that subject, do you mind hitting the lights just for a
No.
second, please? Let me go to that picture of the booths. That'll help you understand. Okay, there's what the booth looks like now. Okay, here we go. Here's what the booths looked like when it arrived. That was about 2006 or 7. We're and you see, this is that's the original industrial green color of the caboose. We're gonna go back to that color. It's very hard to see, but it'll be an industrial green, and we have a set of decals already made for both sides of it. I can put those on. It's caboose number 16. I'll put that on. We also have the original color scheme for the caboose. It's going to be on your bottom right there. That's what we want it to look like, because that's what it originally looked like. That's Ashley Drew and Northern Railway Company out of southeast Arkansas was the owner of that caboose. So that we're going to try to go back to the way it started out. So, and then finally, to stain the bid 4 will be to stain the rails on the deck. We've got a new deck. That is a composite premium floor that you're looking at there. That was donated by Yellowwood, Great Southern. The labor for all that above the railing and below was donated by Mr. Clay Crump, Billy Crump. Labor and the wood. You may be interested to know, I was attending the city council meeting. Clay just happened to be here, saw my presentation and said, I'll do that. And I said, wow, that's a $30,000 deck.
That's nice.
It's well built. It's, those are 6x6 posts and 2x8 lift. It's well built. This is in the museum. I talked about the ceiling. It's not being able to heat and cool. You're looking at the ceiling standing on the floor of the museum there. That's why we can't heat and cool it. A little bit more of the deck. That's the ADA ramp, Americans with Disabilities Act. I'll go through these and show you some more of the inside of the museum. Turn to page 2 of the bid specification. This is the fine print. I'll give you a moment to look over that.
The reason we did this, this way, they wasn't gonna get, the money won't pay up front, we pay on completion. We're not gonna get a bid bond on it. The bid bond costs 12% of the job. And, but you're not gonna pay them for the work for so, and the Heritage Foundation agreed with that. But you don't pay them till they get complete.
And inspect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pre-approve the work. You're exactly correct. AHPP will pre-approve the work. If the council passes this, I'll send my people at AHPP a copy of this. It'll have approved. Brenda's going to write a letter saying this is passed tonight or failed. And the So the work will be pre-approved by AHPP. We will do the work once we've selected the contractor. We will do the work. We will submit it to AHPP for payment. They'll come, I suppose they'll come look at it. And then they will pay the city. The city will pay the contractor.
So it says on here, the city of Glenwood reserves the right to reject any, so all the bids are gonna come to us?
Yes.
And it's- It have to be, okay.
This is a city grant, the city does.
And it's, so you could have a few bids, not everybody's gonna take it all. You could have a few different things.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Your first item on the agenda, those type of bills, if you guys
Yeah.
don't mind, you're not in the second.
Got it. I got you.
I seriously got to get this bill.
The only thing that kind of concerns me a little bit is, some of your lower end contractors that do really good work might not be able to float a bill that long. I mean, we run into it. So is there some way we could possibly, if we pass it, you know, at least authorize a certain percentage of the sponsor the materials or not sponsor, but you know what I'm saying, if they're a reputable person.
That's part of the
Type deal.
grant.
I'm just saying, a lot of people can't wait 60 days, so we might only hit the real high dollar people.
But that's part of the grant, he said.
Right, but I was wondering if the city, I wonder if there's a loophole that we could,
Yeah, you're not doing a bid bond on that.
right?
You try to get 12% more value for your money. So you can't really, if you're gonna do that, then you need bid bonds. And I find with bid bonds, don't want those bid bonds where I get paid for the materials delivered before the work's done. That's the way we do our big contract. I think this one,
I say, I'm thinking let's pass it and see what happens if the bids come in too high, we can reboot. Does that sound like a reasonable thing?
This, the city wanted, worded this way,
Yeah,
so I'll make that change.
yeah,
Understand your point completely. Some contractors would want a draw and some wouldn't.
correct.
So,
I just think we said.
Most of them do today because
Just see how it goes.
they just, there's so many people, or they just cancel, or they'll clickbait something else and ditch them, and so a lot of them do, but your real high-end ones don't, but they'll be a lot more expensive also,
Right.
many times. So we just see what happens, I guess.
the AHPP will do a draw. There's some fine print to do.
Yeah.
But Bill is right, we can get, we're not doing the bond here.
Yeah,
To get, we're spending bond money on, we are requiring the work comp certificate
correct.
for any workers. But your point's well taken. It's the wishes of the city, I can go either way.
I'm in favor of this and do it for a test run personally. I don't know how the rest of them, I would be in favor of seeing what happens and seeing, if you start running into that problem, I guess we can come back and visit it later, huh? If the bids just come in astronomical.
If they, you don't like what you see and I don't like what I see, then we can reject them all.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
any other questions?
No, I make a motion, we accept them.
I second it.
There's a motion and a second to accept. Roll call, please.
Alan?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Jimmy?
Yes. We need to sign something? Huh?
No, he's not here. Just had to check, he's going up there.
I thought he had turned something in and said.
Brenda just has to email a copy.
Yep, I ran the email that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've talked to Brenda about, I'll need, if you guys don't mind, Mr. Mayor and Brenda, if you guys sign this and just with approved and by council on the date.
You want us to all sign one copy, right fast, be done with it? We can.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
They'll just want proof that this is legit.
Okay, we do that.
We can give him a copy of it. You
I
can-
wish I had your number. I'd send you a real spicy text about right now.
You would embarrass me, Al.
My daughter's, reason I'm laughing about that, my daughter's Bible teacher at at the private school a few years ago did that. He was introducing himself to the class, and his texts were all coming in from his wife. So I thought it was kind of funny. The kids thought it was funny.
Okay, so thank you, everybody. I'm just delighted that, you know, I'm going to stay with this thing. Thank you very much, everybody. And, you know, I'm not the date on there, and approved.
Yeah, it says approved by.
Oh, does it? Okay. Thank you so much. So if I can take a couple of minutes, I'll show you a few more pictures of the depot and what's been happening up there, or
Yeah.
if I need to exit, I can exit.
Oh, we got a couple. I do.
Let's go, please.
Yeah, let's give
See
you
a
a
few
couple
more
more
pictures.
minutes.
You got
Yeah.
a few more minutes.
Hey, Brenda, do I need to sign this? They don't have no signatures on it.
I can talk for 30 minutes on this, what, about 10, 15 minutes, is that too long? What do you think?
Here you go.
Short and sweet.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the first slide. Please set those lights, please.
I will.
Okay. All right. The depot is on the National Register of Historic Places. There's the document, first thing you see when you come into the museum. When we started, about a year ago, it was in terrible shape. You see the rust on that sign and that pole. The deck was not safe to walk on. Stairs were held up with a halide block. And we discovered termites. So the first thing we had to do was get rid of the termites. We called in a professional exterminator, which was Lawrence out of Nashville. They got rid of the termites. There were post-powder beetles in the deck as well. They got rid of those. They had eaten the building. The foundation that the building was on was their home. So that's Mr. Elwood Massey, a good friend of mine. We jacked the building up. We'd never done it before, but we thought we could do it. We did it. It went pretty good. We jacked the building up. We put a new timber in there. Repaired all those trusses. I'll show you an after picture. There's Woody sawing out the old home with the termites. Beam is gone. In comes a new beam. The beam was extended all the way to the right, to the corner of the building. So the sign didn't work, the lights didn't work, the poles needed painted. So that's what we did. We put in a video surveillance system donated by Blackman Oil. Inside and outside cameras on all four corners. And then we start to work on the new deck. We fixed the lights. And we had lights. I added a light there on the end that's on a photo eye. Looks good at night. Putting the new siding on. the former termite home. I believe this is Pike County helping us here, getting, they want the water to run away from the building. Water was running into the bottom of the building. We had to fix that. That's county equipment helping us out. Very generous, gracious. This is Mr. Bob Smith, a friend of mine, volunteered to fix the door where you go under the house, crawl space door. That's a well-built door. All done except painting. Stripping about 4 coats of old rusted paint off of that railroad pole. Bob repaired all of the doors. All the doors were push your hand and push right through, and he fixed all of those at no cost. And it's done. Good job. Okay? That's Tim Watson and Woody. We stripped it down to the bare metal, primed it. You'll see a picture of it here. The deck's progressing. It's primed. And there it is.
Looks good.
No, what I was thinking about, the lights and the rest of the railroad signs, when they pull the crossing out down here,
Yes.
or at the store.
Oh, really?
I got them put back, I forgot to tell you, they just been laying back there, when they started shooting, they're back there, you want to
Put them up down there?
That's what I was for.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Remember the lights on 70 out there?
Yeah.
Got all those, and all, everything special out there. One side we got, the other side, Anthony, well, Anthony, we got one side.
That's great.
City
The reason those termites showed up was
The city kept up with those for
water was running off the ceiling, splashing onto the deck, hitting the building. So where that happened, I went to Longview, Texas, and got some gutter that was approved by AHPP. It's a historic, period-looking gutter. We got it maybe $300 or something, and then I got a company in Texarkana, Texas, to put it up for us for no cost. People that I've known. Okay, the deck is progressing. And the deck is progressing. Painting up the inside. Finished. Sign painted at no cost, it was donated. The pole painted at no cost, that was donated. I called in a lot of favors on this job. Then, we got, this is Centerpoint, schools require students to do so much community service. So Glenwood Center, Centerpoint sent a crew up there, and they helped us about 2/3 of the day. That's a group picture. Someone donated some really nice blinds. Okay, for the deck. we start, on rainy days, we start working inside and we start curating items for the inside for the museum. There's 88 grab bars there and the step up. That's the station master's desk. That was refinished by a professional furniture refinisher in Kirby. I forgot his name, but he did it for half price. Caddo Hills sent a crew down and built a little fence around the HVAC one day. I promised you about a year ago I would get a parking plan and define the parking lot. We've done that. If you look close there, that's where you park RVs, motorhomes. There's the depot. There's the flagpole. There's the ingress. And then these are parking spaces. That was drawn as a favor from a civil engineer in Hot Springs. That's rocks for the parking area. There's crystal in those rocks. You can't see it, but those are beautiful rocks. I'll try to wrap this thing up. We have a lot of old pictures. Anybody remember the Menlo Theater down there? That's the Menlo Theater right there. This is some of the things we put inside. Now, on the bid, on these quotes, I mentioned a curved piece there that needs to be replaced. That's what I'm referring to right there. And one of our contractors that came over to this job said he can fix that, no problem. No way to heat and cool without that ceiling. Air just goes up. So we're curating. Two ladies from my church who wish to remain anonymous have spent a lot of time organizing pictures, curating pictures, framing pictures. We all have. That's early downtown Glenwood. That was early Glenwood. That's the first edition of the Glenwood Herald. Ever printed. Glenwood churches. This is the lobby. There is a geology exhibit. A heavy rain, water was still running under the building, so I asked another friend, Jeremy Graves, to come back and rework that, and he did at no cost to anybody. He got the water running away from the building. Did a really good job on that. We're building up a walkway and putting pea gravel on it. Local industry. Okay, I'm almost done here. These are Wall of Honor is right here. Desk over here, Glenwood Herald exhibit in this area. This is from the other direction. It looks great in there. And I would love for everybody to come by and see it.
It,
We'll have a grand opening.
it's really nice. Might get some young guy on a school project or something, some school to digitally archive every piece of it in there. That'd be pretty interesting. There's a lot of stuff in there. Back when I was on the chamber, it wowed me at how much history was there.
There's a lot of Glenwood history there. This fellow Brian here, Mr. Herb Brockton, a local Glenwood resident, who's at the Nuremberg trials. He was a guard. He was that fellow, the second one from the right, was a Glenwood man.
Turn your phone.
I don't know how to do that.
Just turn your phone sideways. Just turn it.
Yeah, I'll do it with the device.
Sorry. That's the pea gravel entrance. You walk on dry ground when you go in. Saw wild rose growing out back and made a little display out on it. Pink roses. We already have the blocks. The Crew Manhattan company building our new bridge down here had this leftover rebar, and I made a fence with it, a rope fence out front. See the fence there?
Mm-hmm.
With that rebar. That was all donated. And that shows more of the fence. That's the sign we're working on. I'm requesting, again, that be donated by a company I've done a lot of business with. We'll see if that can do it. It's, I should know soon on that. There's Mr. Brockton visiting the man at the Nuremberg trials, the guard. He's visiting the site. More than inside. That was built in 1957 by Carroll Ray Grant. And that hung in the old Glenwood gym over the stage. This was 57. 57, 57. There's a gym right there. So, again, that's going to have a ceiling put on it and insulation. I'll take, could somebody get the line, please? Be happy to take any questions anybody has.
David, I'd like to see some bridge up here, family. Old one. Black door on the corner of the mountain. The old rock face. I'm over working.
There's a SO exhibit in this whole thing.
Yeah, that's just one of them.
Is it over there?
Like I say, but I don't remember.
There you go.
I remember it well. Any other questions?
You get ready for them lights, Billy keeps them right by his asphalt pile.
I didn't hear it, I'm sorry.
Billy heard me.
Thank you.
No, they actually restored them to keep them from getting salvaged for us. Them lights,
On the way, so they're,
Yeah.
they're down there storing back way.
they done a good thing for us. On them lights,
Yeah,
y'all decide you wanna move forward on that.
I'll probably put them up there where that railroad X is. That's where they were originally.
Really, lights and,
Was that when we put them little new signposts in? I mean, the new lights through town, Billy? Is that when we changed out all the light or lamps?
No, they took the railroad,
No, when they took railroad.
took the railroad out, they took them out.
The railroad across the side and down there.
Oh, you got them big, you got the
The
big
big
ones?
lights, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, we stored them up down here at the city for years.
Y'all been storing them things?
Years.
Yeah.
There should still be some in the barn, yeah.
Thank you.
I think Billy's talking about the ones that stood up on the side.
That's where hey, Billy, remember when the train hit the ambulance hit that train?
You talking about the
It is?
ambulance?
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah.
All right, moving on. Chris
Yeah.
wanted, every year we have to pay maintenance on the foreign main, on the census equipment. And, this is our yearly bill on that, $6,788.70 that Chris wanted y'all to help copy that, so we put out, it doesn't have to go in there, that's the year.
What does it entail nowadays? I've been out of it too long now. I don't remember. Used to keep up with it a lot better when I worked there. But since y'all changed everything around, I know this thing used to be twice as much, if not more. But what now does all this just entail? Is just this just, let's say, tech support from them and stuff like that, or what? Do we have a list of what it all?
Annual fee that we do. Most of it.
No, I want a copy from them that shows, hey, this is what it covers.
Wasn't we sending like 12,000 a year to some company, Billy?
You used to.
Yeah.
This, yeah, but that's for them to keep up with it. I want to know what all. This is not just that. It also entails tech support and some other stuff, and I'd like to know what all that is.
I'm with Chris on that one.
I know this is just information, but sometime or another, if y'all could, if they've got a breakdown of the contract, I'd like to see a copy of it, please.
I call John or Matthew.
Yeah, John and Matthew.
I'll get it.
Okay.
I know that comes out actually. We got a problem right now.
Okay, the next invoice, from Jenkins Travel for $77,000 is the stainless for both those clarifiers. The angle iron, that is the material on the stainless for the clarifier we did the show through last month. This is the invoice paying for the stainless. Is it approval on second?
Yeah, I'll make that motion. We approve it.
And second,
I'll second him.
roll call.
Alan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jimmy.
Yes.
And the next invoice to Jenkins for $60,000 is to paint for both clarifiers, all the bolts, the stainless steel bolts for the clarifier.
No.
The post air
It's not.
blower, that's down at the bottom of the hill. That is
So-
the blower, you have to, they still got to put the
So-
blower and put it in, but that's the blower itself.
He went ahead and ordered everything that's going to do both clarifiers. He is not done with both clarifiers. He's not even done with the first one yet.
But the material, the stainless was cheaper to buy for both.
He cut us,
Gotcha.
he cut us a big break on ordering everything at once. It saved us a lot of money. And he just carried that break on to us, and he didn't keep it for himself, so.
Okay.
And then that sandblasting and washing, the coating, that is his labor so far on that. motion to accept. You had already approved this as a whole last month, but this is actual invoices.
I'm gonna make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion is made, seconded by Chris, roll call.
Jamie,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Okay. The next thing, one of the pumps at Hilltop Lift Station, the rotating assembly, went bad, it's got rocks in it. We don't know if it's messed up the pump housing or anything itself, but we were looking, and I called and talked to y'all, this Grundfos 50 horse pump, it's a 4-stage 4-inch pump. The 50, TJ was able to get this out of New York for us for $15,000. If you look at instrument supply on the next page, just the rotating assembly, no motor, no pump, just rotating assembly, for the pump is $16,500.
With a lead time of 10 to 12 weeks.
And if you bought a complete new pump, I don't know how much that is, for the lead time of 24 weeks. We can't do that, we've got a pump now. But you got the pump and the 50 horse motor cheaper than you could have bought the rotating system. And to fix the problem that happened on that pump, as the piping comes up in that building, there's enough room to take out a 16-inch piece of pipe, but it's all made up. So we're gonna put a strainer in there so they can, the rocks won't be able to get to the pump, that pump. They can't do it on the other pump yet, but the rocks won't be able to get to that pump again if another rock comes down the line. There's been a few rocks coming in, and there was some rocks, that's what messed this up. So, during construction, I guess there was, years ago, there was a rock or two left in the line, and they're showing up at the, they ain't getting through the pump, but anyway. So that is your pump at Hilltop. I mean, that is just the pump, and that's our invoice from them. We pay for the city credit card, and that does not have sales tax on it. So Brendan will have to pay the sales tax, be $1,500. Have to pay sales tax on that, and his labor to put it in, and the rest of the fittings that it's gonna take will be in one of the deals like he usually. This is something I called y'all about, y'all make a motion on that, this is, hopefully that.
I'll make that motion, because you did call us about it, we already
Yeah, I'll
discussed it.
second it.
Roll call, Jamie,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Okay, the next thing, something up for discussion. I don't know how many of y'all, you never worked sewer plant, it's not fun, but our drying beds out there were put in 50 years ago, they still work, but it's very labor intensive to get a drying bed. You can put about a third of one side of a digester, so it takes 6 times to do that. Get the drying bed done, you got to take, Brett, how long does it take y'all to get the drying bed ready to put on and then take off? You're probably spending 200 hours to take every batch on and off. We've done one batch this year, we've got at least 5 more to do right now. It's a very labor, it's easier labor up to take anything else done for working on drying beds. It's just been the way it is. In talking with the engineer and also a chemical company, who is the Americam. Americam has used this Flowtrin. They build a 20-yard box with filters in it, and then you put polymers, Chris, that you add to it to de-water. So you'll start de-watering your digest, you'll start putting that in the digestion, you'll de-water, and then when that dries, then they take the box up and haul it off and make it back. You can dry probably 10 times what we're putting on the drying bed at a time, maybe not that much, we haven't done it yet. But a tremendous amount in this box at one time, and then the guys take it all off and bring it back. The cost of the box, there's only one company doing it, this is their quote, and it's $46,000. It will cost us $300 a load to get it all off. We looked at a trailer, so we can do it ourselves, $156,000. We never you'll never make a difference to 46,156,000 nothing.
What's going on with the dry, I mean, what's the problem with the drum bed?
You can still use them, it's labor intensive.
Because
You want to spend,
when I worked out there, we used to empty one by 10 o'clock every morning and refill it that same day. Two guys, me and Chris,
Is that right?
with a pitchfork and a track hoe.
It's, if you got a good, hot, dry
It has to be dry.
time, you can dump it one day, and in about a week, which you'll separate them, you'll go 1, 2, 3, and then you'll literally clean them out 1, 2, 3 days, but it's about a week. You'll dump one day, one the next. I understand what Jimmy's saying. We pushed for this kind of thing a long time ago.
I'm just asking what's wrong with the beds, because we used to do it
The
like
best,
all the time.
there's nothing wrong with them, Jimmy. We just, on years like you have, like this year, like you have, that's wet, you can't ever dry one. You can't do it.
and this will be covered.
And unfortunately, with all the problems we've had at the sewer plant, we've had to dump on top of it and everything else. Now we've got sludge sitting in that digester. It's gotta go.
We got dead sludge in the digester, so that's how it looks like.
So,
You can either do this, or you can get dewatering boxes, bring them for
Yeah.
running 6 or 8 of them in. Billy T had done that. Bought dewatering boxes in, dewater, and haul off a lot more tonnage. You're gonna take a lot more tonnage to go to landfill.
What's the charge of the county to come pick up them boxes?
$300. What's the chemical gonna cost you is what I wanna know.
Yeah.
I did not get that number from him. It's not super expensive, but I don't have that number. He talked to me and said that, I can't remember what the kid's name from where it is, but anyway, it's Marvin, was it Marvin you were dealing with?
Marvin.
His nephew or something that's running the company doing that now. He said, I worked for several towns. He said, this sludge is gonna be harder to handle than normal. When you get back to live sludge, it'll be a lot easier to keep water than what you've got right now. And he said he'll check the sludge to have the right chemical to de-water this with, but that will not be the same product you use when you get live sludge back.
We're at a point right now out there, I had to go out there and look at it for myself. That's why I did. But anyway, we're at a point out there right now. We've got to get rid of what's in the digester so we can put some back in it. We don't have a choice. And what Billy's trying to tell you is this is a cheaper route, and this will be with us from now on instead of having to pay probably $60,000 to get rid of it right now and us not have anything. Why would you have to raise taxes? Explain that one to me, Rick. Why would you have to raise taxes because of this? So you're telling me that I don't have anything in my account to pay this right here, right now? You're telling me that's exactly what you're saying? No, you're wrong. That's bad comment. Yeah, we got
Yeah,
enough
we
to
got
pay for
enough.
this. Well, that's what we're gonna do. But the comments,
I'm just putting this out there as an option. If y'all wanna do like we're doing right now, we can do like we're doing right now. And,
Me personally,
get the work done, and this will pay for itself in less than 2 years later.
looks like a no-brainer to me. It's just my thoughts. You got a guy that worked at the water department that knows about it. You got another councilman that knows somewhat about it, and then you got me over here just listening to the whole thing. And I know the way numbers are going up on the cost of doing anything. I mean, hey, for instance, used to you could buy a pretty nice carport for $800 delivered.
What's
You
our,
save your money, you'd run out of money before you ever got there. $2,500 for the same thing.
once you
now.
get this all emptied, what's your turnaround, I mean, how long, what's your turnaround time? Like, to get it, you need.
this right here, you're literally, you could probably turn around a trailer in what, Billy? Probably
Good turn in 2 days. And you won't,
twice a week, easy if the guys work through the week.
you may leave it set a day or two longer than that. What I need to do to get a $300 charge, if he comes and gets the box and takes it down, has all the box, and brings the box back, it's only $600. But like at the store, I've got a trash box, and we can find whoever's got a trash box. Like when the city gets the box ready to go, I'll get him to bring me the box, and I'll pay the $300, because that's what they charge to bring and
Yeah,
but they bring it and drop off, they only 2 trips.
right.
And they told me at the landfill, as long as we got somebody to take a box, he don't mind going out there and dropping a box at the store, Bill Meeter, and I was going out there, picking the box up out there, bringing it back, dropping it out there, and coming back to the store and picking up my box, or, you know, and we just gotta find somebody, so it would cost you $600, you take it there and bring it back, and that's all it does. We'll get him to bring it, find somebody in town that needs a box, and he brings it, drops it off, and goes, picks it up, takes that there, and brings it back in, comes back, picks up a full box,
How many times you got to do this, you know, during, that's why I'm just curious, how many times this is gonna be?
This will allow you, instead of a drying bed taking you during the hot summertime, a week to dry and haul out of there, okay? That's just one drying bed, not 3. Okay, you can get rid of, what was it? I think that we was going over, it's like, you can do 2 drying beds a week now. You're doubling what you're fixing to take out. It don't matter if it's raining, don't matter if it's dry, don't matter if it's winter time. You're gonna do this year round now. In other words, you're gonna keep your sludge up year round now instead of.
Well, if we get this box, what I would like to do is one day a month,
Empty.
decant the digesters, take one box a month and just be done, and not have a buildup like we got right now.
You also get ready for the price of sound.
Now, here's another thing that we can do with this box. At the water plant, the sludge that comes, the backwash stuff, you take the box up there and pump it out in this box, decant that water back to the sewer, and take that out that way. It'd be a lot easier, it's not to be used at the water plant, back where your backwash material goes.
He's talking about all the dirt that comes off of and the sand and the anthracite that comes off your water
You'll put all
filters.
that
Yeah.
back in- You'll put all that back in that box and take it to the landfill, we won't have to run it through the sewer system.
Yeah.
Dig up on the sewer.
What's your recommendation, you and Chris?
I don't want to have to do this. I don't. I would rather just work it like it's always worked for years and years and years. But the thing about it is, you got to understand we've got 50 plus year old stuff that we're working with here. That's just, and we're behind. We don't have a choice.
Nobody uses drying beds, but they're more too late.
It's the best route to go if you want to. We pushed for this years ago anyway. Tried to. Actually, our route was going to be a dewater and a belt press, but that's way too expensive. So.
About the reason it wasn't done years ago, to do it with, we still can't afford it. This
No.
is something we can afford.
Yeah.
We can't afford to build.
How much money do we need?
46,000.
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion to buy sludge box from Close Friend, $46,000.
Does this come with them coming down and showing us how to use it and everything else?
Gentleman from the chemical company said you need to come down.
So Marvin's going to, or Marvin's nephew or whoever?
Whoever it is going to come show us how to use it. He said, let me do it, I'll show you how to do it. He said, I'd rather show you how to do it because it's all in the polymers you're putting in there and the way, like he don't want you to pump the box full, they want you to pump the box full. He wants you to put like 200 gallons a minute in it because you'll decant better. You fill the box up, it's just like a drying bed, you can't refill it. But if you only put 200 gallons at a time in it, bring the level up, it's decanting all the time to fill it. He don't want you to fill it up in a hurry. He wants
No, I got you, okay.
And he said, their floater isn't gonna tell you to fill the box up one time and turn it off and let it decant 2 days and all off. He said, you get a lot more in the box by, he said, let me show you how to do it. He said, I've worked with 2 energy systems. And he said, I'll show you how to run it where you get the most efficiency out of your money. Because pure loads of landfill we can get better off the yard. You're paying for this tonnage. We have to permit this tonnage, we have to get it.
The more you decant off of it, the better you are.
Your water's leaving, right?
Sawdust.
Less weight.
Yeah, your
Right
water's
now, we're
leaving.
taking sawdust. To get a drying bed, it's been so wet, to get the drying bed clean, they've got, we probably hauled off 40 yards of sawdust that we're paying for, and go that sludge to get dry enough to get out of the drying bed.
I'll
Paying
second,
for all that tonnage,
I'll second that
gotta-
motion, Ms. Brenda.
The motion is second, roll call?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Brett, you're up.
6, close the park like we did last year. They are.
Need a motion or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
What's
make
the
that.
fundraiser gonna consist of? Because last year it didn't do too hot. The numbers didn't show it.
Fireworks, and then, we will do the same stuff we did last year. So we got
Can't be a bad thing, can it? I'm just
No, it's good for the
asking.
community.
It's good for the community. I just didn't know
Good for
how
the
much we were
community.
gonna
Yeah.
put out for it, is what I'm asking.
We did, fire department didn't lose any money.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
I already made that motion.
Well, I'll second your motion.
Don't be trying to make my emotions. You're messing with my emotions, man.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lonnie, you wanna talk about, you're up?
About a week ago, I saw a Facebook post that said, "We are coming to Glenwood for a float trip. What else is there to do in Glenwood?" Okay, and I started to fire off something and say, "Oh, you can do this, you can do that," but I had to give it a little thought. My son and my grandson actually came to Glenwood last weekend, and by the way, he's 39 and he plans to retire in Glenwood already, coming in with his 6 kids. Hope they're out of the house by then. But anyway, they came, they did the Lucky's float trip, and actually the highlight in Glenwood was going to Scallywags and getting a snow cone. The second best thing was going to the flea market. And then he went to Benjamin Park and fished. Okay, so those were the highlights. And when I started thinking about what else do we offer, we've got the Slingers Place that closed down. What else is there to do? Well, while I was in the flea market with my son, I overheard someone speaking about pickleball. So that's why I'm here today with Joe. Just a few things that I kind of did my own little research. There is a free website called pickleheads.com. Pickleheads. I encourage you all to laugh, that's what it is. And I encourage you all to look at it because on that website, it talks about pickleball and what it's all about. Now, I don't really know anything about pickleball other than you put 4 courts on one tennis court, so that's a good thing, or you can play. This website has a list of nearest courts. So if there's someone in Glenwood, one of the campers or somebody staying at Lucky's or anywhere in the area, they may go to this website and it's free to put public pickleball courts. So I'm just thinking of something that's economical for kids to do. Now, I looked up where's the nearest pickleball courts to Glenwood. There are actually 4 facilities in Hot Springs. 2 have fees associated with it, and one's the members only, that's at the Y. And the other one is public, but it only has 4 courts. The next nearest one is Arkadelphia, and they have 2 facilities that offer pickleball. And Washita Baptist University offers 6 courts, and it is open to the public for free. And Arkadelphia Parks and Recreation Center has 3 courts. Members are free, non-members is $5. And I'm sure that the members probably have preference to that court. Now, actually, here in Glenwood, we've got the Nazarene Church that is, and I'm going to let Joe speak to that a little bit more. From what I understand, they're always full, like packed. Another thing that I realized is pickleball is not an old people's sport. And I have to be honest, I thought it was, like I played pickleball with old people. Because you know why? They have tons of them in Florida. Where do people retire? Florida. But we've got so many young kids that need something to do. And you know what? We have a citizen right here in Glenwood that's willing to teach the game, and that's Joe. If you go to pickleheads.com, there is a virtual clinic, very, very, very short videos that'll walk you through how to play the game, okay? I encourage you each to do that, to figure out what pickleball is all about. So I'm trying to find out what the status of the work release program, I think it was 609 is what it's referred to. They were supposed to pressure wash the court and possibly paint it. And it's an economical project that would give the residents as well as visitors an opportunity to play pickleball right here. And maybe even one day bring some tournament play here and bring some more tourism to our area, which would be fantastic because the revitalization Glenwood project is going to be great for the community, and that would help that come along also. Now, I don't know where we're at on the pressure washing, but I am willing to volunteer to go pressure wash, whatever we need to be pressure washed. I just need to know if there's water, and the only thing I have is an electric power pressure washer. If there's power and water, I'll be happy to go and do that. So, Joe, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I just want to briefly, did look, I've only been up a couple of times to talk about it. I just went to get a shot in my eye at the center today. I wore this shirt. Everybody in the whole waiting room was asking about it. I got to see the doctor. He said, my son's playing. He said, where do I get a shirt like that? Camp Chaffee, I played at 7 o'clock the other morning. They had 8 courts. 4 people were courts. There were 32 people out there, and people were waiting. In the evening, it was packed with people. Kids, at all ages. This is for all ages. It's gone from 4 million to 48 million people in the United States. It's the fastest growing sport anywhere. The road towns all around Arkansas, there's the Northwest Pickleball Association, South Central Pickleball Association. There's more courts than Rhonda mentioned over in Hot Springs. I know people were retired from Rhode Island, and they went to Hot Springs Village, but they've had pickleball for 12 years down there. They got rid of the tennis courts. And Fort Smith, they just tore down the tennis thing down, complex downtown, got rid of the swimming pool, they put in about 12 pickleball courts. I talked to a tennis player one day, and I said, when are they pickleball? He said, over my dead body. Well, you know, and it's just, it will bring money to the community, it will bring people. Every time I go somewhere, they say, oh, pickleball, yeah, I heard that. My nephew is playing. They're playing it everywhere, and it's true. You know, that's all I can say. It's just something that would be great for the community, and it will attract people. I think it will attract money when they find out.
Didn't we already tell them you could do it?
Let's go sit down.
Huh?
Down the river, we can play pickleball.
No, I said, I thought we did already.
The one that was telling you about. I mean, I'm serious. This is something.
So what are you needing from us? I personally like.
We're already working on it.
We're working on it, yeah, but I'm saying, is there something more that we're needing from us,
Well,
like?
you know, there was one thing I kept going over the water department to find out if they got that grant for the hose and nets and all that. I don't know if that ever came through.
We didn't get it.
It didn't? Oh, okay. And of course, you just put up portable net. You get the hose and nets and carry in a bag, all $1,200. So people want to play, they go to the nets up there. Once we get the cover clean, painted, marked off, put those up. I'm telling you, this will be great for this area. So, just like Bismarck, we're gonna have it open in the fall. I've been to the other little towns up around Fort Smith, they're all going crazy. You go to Oklahoma, very rural Oklahoma, they've got pickleball courts and Oto and places like that. Anyway, that's my deal.
Yeah, city crew's got so many people to work. I spent the whole city crew, we spent a little over a full week down at Trestle Park. It's cleaned up now back to the basket trestle. It's, we got all the washing filled in, the riprap put in, got all that cleaned up. We're extending the park, that parking lot cleaned up to extend some more. And the city park we were talking about, we put a new roof on the building, put all new playground equipment in it. We've got 10 new park benches out there, got it all cleaned up. We're now moving up, we're working on the Benjamin Park, trying to get that all cleaned up. I mean, this is the city park, we spent 3 days cutting the dead trees down. I mean, we are working people, if y'all got, We've got a pressure washer lined up, T.J. Jenkins is loaning us his jetter. It'll wash at 40 gallons a minute. I've just been trying to get everybody lined up. I can only do so much for the city crew right now. I got other work to do for the city besides taking that apart.
Let me ask you a question, Billy. Is it feasible for the city to sort of play along to get along and maybe let y'all go get an outside, if it's such a raging sport, which I know it is, my daughters drive to Hot Springs and play it frequently, but to get a local business or two to donate. I mean, we raised $28,000 in 2 weeks for that flagpole down there. Close friend of mine did, with no government involvement at all, and had $4,000 left over after the project was completed, and it was smooth. But very possibly, if it's that great of a sport, like I said, it probably is. It would there's probably somebody that would like their name attached to it in some capacity, or would like to make an anonymous donation for, what is it going to cost? We're talking about $5,000.
I don't know.
The permanent nets and all that are about $2,000 a quart, and that's 4 quarts.
Then you gotta paint, then you gotta line, you know, you gotta.
The city was gonna do that. I'm gonna get the painting and the pressure washing. I'm gonna get it painted. I mean,
That would be my advice, to skirt the red tape.
How much rain have we had?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's been impossible.
Every week on the weekdays.
To skirt the red tape is where I'm going with this. To skirt the red tape part of it and not get bogged down in that and just keep on going. I have a pickleball someday. Might reach out to some businesses, come back to the next meeting and say, hey, we got, this person's gonna donate $2,000, this person, you know, on the flag down there, which I know that's a different deal, because you got a lot of emotions tied with that, but, you know, it was like $15,000 the first 3 days.
The money would be nice, but the labor is what we need.
Right, I understand that,
You know,
but
as far as marketing it off, we've got enough people that know about pickleball in the community. You know, the Reeds, both are, I mean, there are like 15 people out of Blue Church right now playing tonight, and they do almost every day, but they want to get outside. Everybody wants to get, you know, when I started doing
Jimmy.
speaking this last summer, kids walking around the park, running up to work. And I had about 10 or 12 kids all of a sudden that were playing there, and when school started, you know, it was gone, but still. But, we can talk it off, you know, I talked about 2 courts myself, just, you know, that they're not very professional, they're just, you know, they're lined, so you can play on.
Billy, I was just thinking,
It's getting all of this really good paint, and then you can mark it off, and all that.
maybe we could just co-op with them once, you know, a little bit or some, to some degree, because we're going to, you know, the maintenance and keeping it up, but it's for the citizens, so it's a good
You
thing.
know, somebody pays a net.
Right, that'd be great.
I fully
That's a
intend
good
on
start.
getting it Pressure washed and painted on the city's budget. I mean, we blew the park budget already this year, but we're gonna get that done. Yeah, it's not, I'm not trying to get it done, but I've had more rain, you know, I can't mow city parks when it's pouring down rain.
I have
And
no
when people
idea.
get on Facebook and run it down for the way the parks look, I can't mow when it's been raining for 3 weeks and the mowers get stuck. It's dried out this week and we got, you know, we worked on the city park every day this week, up here we're talking about. It's cleaned up, but the big thing up there was cutting 5 trees down. I mean, we cut some 36-inch trees down, it just broke my heart. I'd get somebody that's a professional cutter to come cutter, because we got an 18-inch, my 24-inch bar chainsaw, we can start to cut pretty well. But we're working on stuff, and next week, I've got to get to the industrial park and get that park cleaned up, and I've got to start working on sidewalks, because I've got a gentleman going to finish pouring sidewalks back the 1st of July. So it's just a matter of priority, and we're gonna get the pickleball courts done. I've gotta get some sidewalks fixed that's messed up, and I gotta get my crews, I gotta leave the crew on, working on sidewalks. If I get caught up with the 409s have been trying, or 309s, whatever they're called, 309s, but we're not gonna get any of them. They said we can't have any of those, we just have some regular prisoners, so you're not gonna get the quality workers that I wanted. We can't have any of those, but we've got a city employee we're paying wage for to
Billy,
get them 2 days a week.
question, if it's a real simple question. If they reach out to some local people that we're not going to, but if they reach out to some local people and the city's not gonna stand in their way of putting this thing in, are we?
You know,
Okay.
We're gonna get the,
No,
we're
it-
gonna get the courts, pressure washers on there.
And I-
Me like putting in 2 of them, which I did, you know?
Yeah. So obviously, he's been doing all he can do, but that would be,
Show that we're in line.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're working on getting it done, I just,
The ones I put in weren't very professional, you know, I just went along with the marker and measured it. But these ought to be good, they're painted, you know, and,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can paint, I just can't draw a straight line, but I can roll.
we can work, I mean, we can get it like
Mark
that.
it, I can paint.
County Hill school kids have all come help us paint it.
we had a few people in there couldn't walk us.
Yeah, we-
I can get it done, I just gotta get, try to get things done, and we'll move on.
A few people couldn't walk a straight line.
So maybe we need
I
to,
know y'all had it closed for maintenance.
It's closed, it's got trees.
Okay, it's open this.
maybe we should line up something like a community day and let's go out there, mark a day on the calendar and gather a bunch of people up. Make
Good deal.
it far enough into the future
See how
where they
much
can
you
all
can raise
plan on
between
it.
now and then.
And let's go out there and let's just get it done.
See how much money you can raise between now and then. And if the city's not gonna stand in your way, you obviously can't roll into a random park across the United States and just start doing that kind of stuff. But if the city's giving their blessing on it, you know, and willing to, you know, we're gonna be have to co-op it just by force of nature. It's, you know, you got more traffic, more trash, more people, more, you know, so.
We just look over and look what's happening in the city park, the city budget got in that park already. We had to put a new roof on the building, I mean, it's, go over and look, we've got a lot of work done at the city park, if you go look at it, there's a lot of stuff been done, and we're gonna keep doing stuff. And the pickleball courts they'll get painted pretty quick. Now, that's not the nets, we need the nets. If somebody can help get us some money raised to buy we don't need temporary nets up there, because the first guy comes over a temporary net, they bag them up, they take them home with them, they ain't there. If they ain't passing down up there at that park, they ain't staying. They won't be there in the morning, I guarantee you, because anything that ain't nailed down up there will move.
Yeah, most of the time you can't even keep toilet paper in the bathrooms.
So, it was, people bring them in a bag and they set them up in like 5 minutes, and then they take them off.
If we didn't have permanent nets up there, we could do that.
It would attract more attention once with the permanent net.
Oh, yeah.
People come by just like
Right.
a tennis court, and they'll say, look, there's a pickleball court, let's go out and play.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Thank
well
you.
aware of it and want to work on it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, next item on the list, y'all talk to, General about the SCBA's.
Where's that at?
It's not there, because we didn't get it in until after we got that in.
It's been so long now, I don't remember what we talked about on that. Yeah.
The SCBA's is what he would want to do is take his Act 33 money over the next 5 years and pay for the, and it's, $80,000 for the equipment. And he's wanting to take and pay it out, and if you pay it out in 5 years, the funding that the company that's got, that's furnished the SCBA is 5.98%. If the Glenwood Bank would do it along that amount or less, I'd rather do it through them. But we'd agreed on letting him finance this, and this is what it is, and he'll pay.
Is it
for
a
those.
fixed interest or is, I mean, what I'm saying
That's a
is,
fixed interest for 5 years, 5.98.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
Because
this is what y'all agreed, and he's got the.
the total amount paid is what matters to me on that one. Because some of them companies, I run into some of them just in business over the years, that they might advertise a 5.9 interest rate, but the way they do their interest, it's, if you paid it off a month later, it's gonna cost you an enormous amount, and it keeps compounding on itself. And,
There's no process will be in here, so, I don't like a local bank.
Where'd he go?
just the total amount paid, hey, Billy, all I'm saying is, the total amount paid, if we're paying $1,000 a month, and you multiply it times however many months, the total amount paid, and then you see what the bank's total amount paid is what really matters.
I personally think you can get a local bank to finance it for 6%. I think. But anyway, if y'all approve this,
A year? It's $19,313 a year for 5 years, for the 80,000, and then what's the cost?
80,106.
No, I'm saying, what's the cost before, without no financing, if we get out?
Are we still gonna be able to fill these bottles with our cash system we got out
That's
there?
what I'm saying, we want to see what
Okay.
the bottom line is on amount.
No
paid.
upgrades to it or anything like that, none
You know what I'm
of that?
saying?
I wouldn't think so, but.
Now, here you go, Alan,
Yes, sir.
that's if we went with them,
Yeah.
so $16,000.
Is that on the amortization? 'Cause- hang on just a second. I'm gonna
Well, it
look-
says here, 5 annual payments of $19,000, that's $96,000,
Okay.
plus that $1,200.
I just would like for us to be sure, because some companies are really good at this, and I don't even know this company, but is do the total amount paid from a local bank and the total amount paid from these people and see which one's our best option.
You go the other route, you're paying 102.
Check with the local banks to see.
I say we check with them.
What'd you say? Check with them?
The other one was, the other route, that other one was 102, 103.
Yeah.
That we can't go second.
No.
That's all.
Yeah, well, I say we see what the bank's got.
If y'all make a motion to do it, I'll see what the bank's interest is, and if it's equal to or less than, keep the money at home. He's financing this with his, lottery money.
Back 30.
All right, excuse me, expect that.
What is he getting?
I am, but I'd like a little bit more information from.
Okay. Oh,
Are we
okay.
up against the deadline or?
Where do you go? Is it at-
Well, we're not up against the deadline, are we? Well, there's a few things in here that really can,
NAPCO is where it's at.
Why don't we, the facts are a little bit loose on a couple, why don't we table, I make a motion, we table
I'm
this thing.
assuming, I'd like to talk to him about it, because I'm assuming what he's doing here is he's only got 9 mass marks. I'm assuming you've got 4 main bottles in one truck, 4 in the next, and I'm assuming you got probably 2 extra bottles somewhere with 2 masks. So that covers your mask, plus you got 4 extra on that truck as backup and 4 extra on the other one.
Put
That'd
3
cover you.
units to the truck is now, you got 3 trucks.
Yeah, I understand, but the one big truck in there holds 8 bottles,
You gotta have a bottle on every slot that the truck has a bottle.
and then this one right, and the next one next to it's gonna,
Yeah.
He's not getting rid of all of
Because
them.
that truck, that one truck in there.
well, he's got it priced to get rid of, get all of them.
18's not all bottles.
Yeah, you got 8, 16, and then there's 2 in that one. That's 18. So I'd like a little bit more information on this. I wish he would have been here, but anyway.
He wouldn't get the kids to.
I make a motion, we table it, till the next meeting, because if we're not up against the hard deadline, it's, already almost nearly 8 o'clock. And it's $80,000 we're talking about.
We're already using it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He already told us what he wanted and all that. This isn't-
right, I remember the meeting well, but there was 2 or 3 variables that was kinda,
That can't be passed out, but that is the CDs.
okay, here you go.
If somebody wants that, Brenda has to black out all of it.
What is this?
Y'all can get a copy of it, you can't have a copy of that. That's
It's a
it.
renewal.
Oh, I got you,
CD.
I got you, got you, got you.
CD. Y'all want a copy of that, Brenda has to black the copy out, that's got the account number on it. But that's just all your CDs and this is the law.
Hey, all I got, Brenda, I don't think you give me all mine. All I got's 1 page.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got. That's it. That's all I got. You got the same thing I got.
Oh, yeah?
You've got,
Did we renew that one that was in April? I hope so.
So the bank core, they didn't want to bid it or not? Or in the first date?
We've got some that'll come in due in July.
Uh-huh.
That is the account, that CD is a 1980 CD for $1,400, and it pays 4.65% interest and ain't been renewed since 1980 or 90. They pay 4.65% to $250 million.
We got something coming up.
Yeah, I don't, we need to definitely check that one right there.
Yeah.
Right, what are these two?
To me, this $1,400
know what this
CD,
one is.
I'll look at it.
Okay.
But it's-
Yeah.
It's still in
That's just
it's
a
still in
checking
the
account.
bank. It's in the vault, it's in the safe deposit box. I think it's a 1980, it pays 4.65%, and later on, it's paying 4.65%. We wasn't getting any interest, so. But it's only $1,400.
This is for information purposes currently? Okay.
That's the only thing I had a question about, was that one right there. We need to check that one.
Ryan was doing a good job of getting
Yeah.
all this done.
Yeah, I like the new rates. Up top, the ones we redone.
I'd almost bet you that's probably supposed to be a 4 there instead of
Which
that.
one?
One under sanitation, the bottom one right there. If not, we definitely need to look at that, because that needs to be,
I'll make a motion.
I mean,
we
at that
adjourn.
point, it'd almost be worth us to take the
Yeah.
penalty and just redo it, if that's the case, so.
That looks like the other one, that had- well, you got one of the.
Well, you got one other up at, yeah.
Some of them are due.
But that one's due this year. So, the one I was talking about is not due until 26.
We got 6 due this year.
Yes.
Almost all your CDs are good.
Yeah.
Doesn't over.
They're looking good.
That's good for information. Like I said, everybody that's on the phone test, you have to get it tomorrow. and put it down there.
Yes.
I'll second it.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to vote, yeah.
You vote.
Yes.
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 All right. Anything else?
I'll make that motion, we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
You need a second on those, Jimmy? You need a second on those?
Yeah, he's already done it. You want to come help?
Okay.